My friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up feeling tired, sore, or weaker, even after a good night's sleep? You're doing your best, eating right, maybe even taking your omega-3 cess, but still feel like your muscles just aren't bouncing back the way they used to. Here's the truth. Your muscles don't grow in the gym, they grow while you sleep. And the key to rebuilding, restoring, and recharging your body overnight isn't found in another expensive supplement. It's found in two essential vitamins that most people overlook. Vitamins that control how your body repairs muscle tissue, restores hormones, and strengthens your immune system as you rest. So today, I'm going to teach you how to forget the hype and focus on what truly works. Two nutrients your body craves at night to rebuild and recover naturally. My friends, I want you to understand something very powerful about your body, something that most people overlook every single day. You see, your muscles aren't just made in the gym, they're made during rest, during recovery, during those quiet hours when you're asleep. But here's the truth, your muscles can't rebuild if your body doesn't have the right tools. And one of the most vital tools is something that almost 80% of adults are lacking, vitamin D3. Now when you hear vitamin D, you probably think of bones. Right? Strong bones, sunlight, calcium absorption. That's true, but that's only one side of the story. Vitamin D3 is so much more than a bone vitamin. It's a hormone activator. It communicates with your genes, with your immune system, with your muscles, and even with your brain. Without it, your body is like a construction site with no workers. You can have all the protein you want, all the healthy fats, all the workouts, but without vitamin D3, the rebuilding process slows to a crawl. Every single muscle fiber in your body has vitamin D receptors. That means vitamin D isn't optional. It's essential for how your muscles contract, repair, and grow. When you lift weights, go for a walk, or even climb stairs, you create micro tears in your muscle fibers. Those tiny tears are what trigger muscle growth. But here's the key. They can only repair if vitamin D3 signals your cells to start producing new muscle tissue. Without that signal, your body struggles to rebuild, leaving you weaker, more fatigued, and more prone to injury. Now I know what many people say, I get my vitamin D from the sun. And yes, sunlight is the best natural source. But here's the problem. Most of us don't get nearly enough. Between spending most of our days indoors, using sunscreen, and living in areas with limited sunlight during parts of the year, our vitamin D levels plummet. And low vitamin D doesn't just affect your muscles, it affects your energy, mood, hormones, and even your sleep. Here's what science tells us. Vitamin D regulates testosterone and growth hormone, two powerful hormones that control muscle building and fat burning. When your D3 levels are low, these hormones drop. That's why many people in their 50s, 60s, or beyond start feeling weaker, slower, or less vibrant, not because of age, but because their cells are starving for this essential nutrient. So what can you do? Here's the simple, effective protocol. Take vitamin D3 between 2,000 to 4,000 IU with your evening meal, ideally one that contains healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, salmon, or eggs. Why fat? Because vitamin D3 is fat soluble, meaning it needs fat to be absorbed properly. When you take it with a balanced dinner, your body can store and release it gradually during the night, exactly when your cells are doing their repair work. Now here's where the magic happens. Combine your vitamin D3 with magnesium glycinate before bed. Magnesium acts as a cofactor. It activates vitamin D3 so your body can use it effectively. It also relaxes your muscles, calms your nervous system, and promotes deep restorative sleep. Think of this combination as giving your muscles permission to heal overnight. If you struggle with nighttime cramps, restless legs, or muscle soreness, this combo can be life-changing. Within a few weeks, you'll notice you wake up feeling more refreshed, less achy, and more energized. And if you train during the day, your recovery time shortens. That's how powerful this is. There's one more thing I want you to remember. Your body doesn't just need vitamin D for your muscles. It also needs it to regulate calcium balance. Without enough D3, calcium can't get into your bones and muscles properly. That leads to stiffness, tightness, and even nerve irritation. So by keeping your vitamin D3 levels optimal, you're not just building stronger muscles, you're protecting your bones, your nerves, and your heart. The best way to know where you stand is to get your levels checked. A simple blood test can tell you your 25-hydroxyvitamin D level. Ideally, it should be between 50 to 70 ng/cell for optimal health and recovery. If you're below that, supplement consistently and give it a few months. Your body will thank you. Now, I want you to imagine this every night as you sleep. Your body becomes a repair factory. Your cells are rebuilding muscle fibers, balancing hormones, and recharging your energy. That's not magic, that's biology. But it only happens when your body has the raw materials it needs. And vitamin D3 is one of the most important of them all. Don't wait till you feel weak, tired, or achy to take action. Start tonight. Take your D3 with dinner, relax, and let your body do what it's designed to do, heal itself. The changes won't happen overnight, but within a few weeks you'll start feeling it. Stronger muscles, better sleep, clearer mind, and a renewed sense of vitality. Remember, healing doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. Every small step you take today builds the foundation for your strength tomorrow. So give your body what it needs, be consistent, and trust the process. Because your body is a miracle, my friends. It just needs the right tools to remind you how strong you already are. My friends, one of the greatest gifts you can give your body is energy. Not just the kind that keeps you awake during the day, but the energy that keeps your cells alive, your muscles firing, and your brain sharp. You see, when people talk about feeling tired, sluggish, or weak, they often assume it's just part of getting older, but it's not. In fact, one of the most common reasons people lose energy, muscle tone, and mental clarity is because their bodies are running low on vitamin B12. Now, vitamin B12 is often called the energy vitamin, but it's much more than that. It's a lifeline for your nervous system, your muscles, and your red blood cells, the tiny carriers that transport oxygen throughout your body. When you don't have enough B12, it's like running your engine on low fuel. Your body can't carry enough oxygen to your tissues, your muscles fatigue faster, and your brain feels foggy. This is why so many people wake up tired even after sleeping 8 hours. Their bodies aren't recovering because their cells aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they need to repair. I've met countless people who tell me they eat healthy, exercise, and even take supplements, yet they still feel drained. And when we look closer, their B12 levels are low. Why? Because as we age, our stomach acid decreases and we produce less of the protein needed to absorb vitamin B12. That means even if you eat foods rich in B12, like eggs, meat, or fish, your body might not be absorbing it efficiently. This is why supplementation becomes essential, especially at night. At first, people might wonder, why take it before bed? Well, your body does its deepest repair work while you sleep. That's when it builds new cells, regenerates tissue, and resets your nervous system. Vitamin B12 fuels this entire process. It's the spark that helps your body produce new red blood cells and repair nerve coatings, the insulation around your nerves that allows messages to travel from your brain to your muscles. Without enough B12, that communication weakens and your muscles can't perform at their best. When you take methylcobalamin, the active form of B12, your body doesn't have to convert it, it can use it right away. And that's exactly what you want before bed. You're giving your cells the raw energy they need to regenerate while you sleep. Think of it as plugging your body into a power source at night. While you're resting, your body is working, repairing, rebuilding, and recharging for the day ahead. Now let's talk about what happens when your B12 is low. You may notice muscle weakness, tingling in your hands or feet, poor balance, forgetfulness, or even mood changes. Many people mistake these signs for aging or stress, but they're actually your body's cry for help. When B12 levels drop, your nerves can't function properly. That's why people often feel tired yet restless. Their body is exhausted, but their nervous system is overworked. So here's what you can do starting tonight. Take 1,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin B12 before bed. You could take it sublingually, meaning place it under your tongue for better absorption. If you're taking other nighttime nutrients like vitamin D3 or magnesium, that's perfectly fine. These nutrients work together beautifully. While D3 helps your body rebuild muscle tissue, B12 ensures your cells have the energy and oxygen to make that happen efficiently. Here's something incredible about B12. It helps your body produce melatonin naturally. That's the hormone responsible for deep restorative sleep. So when your B12 levels are balanced, you not only recover better, you actually sleep better. Your dreams become deeper, your mornings clearer, and your muscles feel more alive when you wake up. If you've ever had mornings where you wake up stiff, sore, and sluggish, this might be the missing piece. Once your B12 levels rise, you'll notice that your recovery time shortens. Your workouts feel smoother, your breathing steadier, and your endurance improves. Your muscles won't tire as easily, and your mind will feel sharper. But remember, this isn't about taking a pill and expecting magic overnight. It's about consistency. Every night you nourish your body, you're rebuilding the foundation of your strength. Within a few weeks, your energy will start to shift. You'll wake up with more drive, less fatigue, and a calmer, more focused mind. If you're someone who struggles with low motivation, anxiety, or that constant sense of burnout, pay attention. B12 supports your neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which control your mood and mental clarity. So as your levels rise, you'll feel not just physically stronger, but mentally clearer and emotionally balanced. Let's not forget this, your body is designed to heal, but it can only do so when you give it the tools it needs. Vitamin B12 is one of those tools. It doesn't just rebuild your muscles, it rebuilds your life force. It's the bridge between fatigue and vitality, between weakness and strength. So tonight, before you go to bed, take that small step. Give your body what it's been missing. Place that B12 tablet under your tongue, breathe deeply, and know that while you rest, your body is coming back to life from the inside out. You're not just supplementing, you're rewiring your system for strength, clarity, and healing. And tomorrow morning, when you wake up with more energy and less fatigue, remind yourself this didn't come from luck or chance. It came from you making the decision to care for your body, to fuel your cells, and to respect the power of small, consistent actions. Because every night you choose to rebuild, you're choosing a stronger, healthier version of yourself. Your body knows how to heal. It's just waiting for you to give it the chance. My friends, I want you to think about this every night. Your body has a choice to either repair or to remain in stress mode. It can't do both. And the truth is, most people go to bed with their minds racing, their bodies tense, and their systems still in fight or flight mode. That means while they're lying down, their muscles aren't rebuilding, their hormones aren't balancing, and their energy isn't being restored. The body needs calm, balance, and the right environment to heal, and that's exactly what I call the nighttime rebuild routine. This routine isn't about taking more supplements or buying fancy products. It's about creating a state where your body feels safe enough to repair itself. You see, your muscles, your heart, your brain, they all work around the clock. But deep healing only happens when your parasympathetic nervous system is activated. That's the rest and repair mode. Unfortunately, most of us are stuck in the opposite mode, the fight or flight response, even while we sleep. That's why people wake up feeling exhausted, stiff, or sore, even though they've been in bed for 8 hours. Now imagine changing that. Imagine turning your evenings into a healing ritual, a time when your body and mind sync perfectly, preparing you for real recovery. It doesn't take hours, it just takes consistency and intention. Here's where the magic begins. About an hour before bed, start to slow everything down. Turn off bright screens, lower the lights, and give your mind permission to unwind. Take 5 slow, deep belly breaths. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale through your mouth for 6. As you do this, you'll feel your shoulders drop, your heartbeat slow, and your nervous system shift into that calm healing mode. This small act signals your body it's time to recover. Next, hydrate your body. Your cells need water to repair, especially at night when your tissues regenerate. Take a few sips of warm water, not cold, because warmth soothes your digestive system and helps your body absorb nutrients more efficiently. Then about 30 minutes before bed, take your vitamin D3 and B12 combination along with magnesium glycinate. This trio is powerful. Vitamin D3 helps your body rebuild muscle tissue and regulate hormones. B12 charges your cells and nerves, and magnesium relaxes your muscles and mind. Now I want you to picture your body as a city at night. The day is busy, traffic everywhere, lights flashing, constant activity. But at night, the city slows down, the lights dim, and the workers come out to repair roads, fix systems, and prepare for the next day. That's exactly what happens inside your body when you follow this routine. Your cells become those workers. They use the vitamins and minerals you've given them to repair damaged muscle fibers, restore energy stores, and clear out waste products. To enhance this process, add one more simple step, a gentle stretch or relaxation movement before bed. Sit or lie down comfortably. Bring your knees to your chest or slowly stretch your arms overhead while breathing deeply. You don't need to push or strain. This is about releasing tension, not creating it. When you stretch lightly, you increase blood flow and oxygen delivery to your muscles, which allows nutrients like vitamin D3, B12, and magnesium to reach the tissues that need them most. Once you're lying in bed, do one final thing. Shift your focus to gratitude. Think of 3 things that went well today, no matter how small. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's about physiology. Gratitude lowers stress hormones like cortisol, boosts serotonin, and prepares your body for deeper, more restorative sleep. Your mind and body are always connected. When you calm your mind, you give your body permission to heal. And here's something fascinating. Studies show that people who maintain a consistent nighttime routine have lower inflammation, better muscle recovery, and higher energy levels the next day. That's because your body thrives on rhythm. When you do the same healing actions at the same time each night, your internal clock learns to expect it. Your hormones align, your temperature regulates, and your body automatically shifts into repair mode. Consistency is key. Doing this once won't change much, but doing it night after night builds momentum. After a week, your sleep will feel deeper. After 2 weeks, you'll notice less stiffness and more energy in the morning. After a month, you'll feel like your body is finally working with you, not against you. And here's the best part. You don't need to spend a fortune or overhaul your entire lifestyle. Just slow down before bed, hydrate, take your nutrients, stretch, and breathe. These are small, gentle actions that speak directly to your body's intelligence. You're reminding your system that it's safe, that it's supported, and that it can let go of the day's stress to focus on rebuilding what matters most. Every night is an opportunity for transformation. You have a built-in recovery system that's waiting for your cooperation. So tonight, take a moment to be still. Turn your nighttime into a ritual of healing. Don't rush through it. Honor it, because how you end your day determines how strong, vibrant, and energetic you'll feel tomorrow. Your body doesn't need chaos before sleep. It needs peace. When you create that peace, your muscles rebuild, your mind clears, and your spirit strengthens. This is how healing happens, not in big dramatic steps, but in small intentional moments repeated every single night. Remember this, my friends. Your nighttime routine is not the end of your day. It's the beginning of your healing. My friends, I always say this, your body is smarter than you think. It never lies to you. It's constantly giving you messages, signals, and clues. The problem is most people don't listen. They ignore the signs, push through the fatigue, and assume that weakness, soreness, or brain fog are just part of getting older. But that's not the truth. The truth is that your body is constantly communicating what it needs. And one of the best ways to understand it is through simple self-checks, what I call listening to your internal signals. Now, when it comes to vitamins like D3 and B12, you don't always need a lab to tell you something's off. Your body is already showing you. Every cell in your body depends on these nutrients to function, so when they're low, the signs are everywhere. Let's start with vitamin D3. When your D levels drop, your muscles lose strength, your energy dips, and your mood starts to change. You may feel stiff in the morning, your recovery after exercise feels slower, or you catch colds more easily. Some people even describe it as a subtle heaviness, a kind of fatigue that no amount of coffee can fix. That's your body saying, hey, I'm not getting what I need. With vitamin B12, the signs can be just as telling. If you've been feeling numbness or tingling in your hands or feet, constant tiredness, poor focus, or even forgetfulness, that's your nervous system struggling. B12 is essential for nerve health and energy production. Without it, your red blood cells can't carry enough oxygen to your tissues, which means your muscles and brain aren't getting the fuel they need. It's like trying to drive a car with half a tank of gas. You can move, but not very far and not for long. Now I want to give you a simple way to check yourself. A quick self-test you can do right at home. Stand in front of a mirror, take a deep breath, and stick out your tongue. If it looks pale or smooth, that's one potential sign of low B12. Then gently press on your shins. If they feel sore or tender, that can be linked to low vitamin D, which affects your muscles and calcium balance. You can also test your energy through movement. Try standing from a seated position without using your hands. If that feels harder than it used to, your muscle fibers may not be firing efficiently, and vitamin D3 could be playing a role. Remember, these are simple indicators, your body's way of asking for attention, but there's more you can do. Let's say you notice 2 or more of these symptoms: fatigue, poor focus, or muscle weakness. Don't ignore them. Instead, take corrective action right away. Begin a nighttime routine that includes your vitamin D3 and B12 combo for 3 consistent weeks. Track how you feel. Do you wake up with more energy? Are your muscles less sore? Do you notice improved focus or mood? These are the real markers of progress, not numbers on a chart, but how alive your body feels every single day. Your body will always give you feedback. When you feed it the right nutrients, you'll feel it almost immediately. Your sleep will feel deeper, your mornings easier, and your recovery quicker. That's how you know you're on the right path. But if you continue to ignore the signals, the imbalances grow, fatigue turns into burnout, mild aches become chronic pain, and brain fog starts to cloud your joy and motivation. That's why awareness is the first step toward healing. Here's something most people don't realize. Vitamin deficiencies often overlap with stress symptoms. When your D3 or B12 is low, you may feel anxious, restless, or have trouble concentrating. Many people treat the symptom. They drink more caffeine, push harder at the gym, or take quick fix supplements, but they never address the root cause. Your body doesn't want more stimulation. It wants nourishment. It wants balance. So how do you correct it? Start with small, consistent actions. Take vitamin D3, 2,000, 4,000 IU with dinner, B12, 1,000 methylcobalamin before bed, and magnesium glycinate to relax your muscles and support absorption. Add more sunlight exposure during the day. Even 10 to 15 minutes helps regulate your circadian rhythm and improve D3 synthesis. Hydrate, move, and rest intentionally. Within a few weeks, you'll begin to feel a noticeable difference. And let's not forget, your mindset matters. Healing begins with awareness, but is sustained through consistency and belief. When you start listening to your body, you start building a partnership with it. You're no longer fighting against fatigue. You're working with your biology to restore balance. You can also journal your progress. Write down how you feel each morning. Is your mind clearer? Is your energy steadier? Do your muscles feel stronger? Those small notes become powerful motivators. They remind you that your body is capable of change and that you are the one guiding it there. My friends, your body is not broken, it's adaptive. Every ache, every signal, every bit of fatigue is just your body's way of saying, help me help you. So listen closely. If your muscles ache, nourish them. If your mind feels cloudy, energize it. If your body feels tired, give it rest and replenishment. The signs are not the problem. They're the solution waiting to be understood. So tonight, take a moment before bed, reflect on how your body feels, acknowledge those little whispers, the soreness, the fatigue, the tension, and instead of ignoring them, respond with action. Take your vitamins, breathe deeply, and remind yourself that every night is an opportunity to repair, renew, and rebuild. Healing begins with awareness. Awareness turns into action, and action, repeated, night after night, transforms your body from the inside out. Your body always tells the truth. It's just waiting for you to listen. My friends, let me share something that I've seen over and over again in people who struggle with recovery, stiffness, or poor sleep. They go to bed tense. Their muscles are tight. They're breathing shallow, and their body is holding on to all the stress from the day. And when the body is tense, it can't heal. It can't rebuild muscle or restore energy. Your muscles are meant to relax and recover when you rest. But that can only happen if you give them the right signal, the signal that says it's safe to let go now. That's why I want to talk about something so simple, yet so powerful, a nighttime stretch that prepares your body for deep recovery. It's not just a physical stretch, it's a reset for your entire system. It tells your muscles, joints, and nervous system that it's time to shift from stress to healing. You don't need a gym, equipment, or even a lot of time. Just 2 minutes before bed can make all the difference. Here's what happens to most people. Throughout the day, we sit, we stand, we move, we stress. Our muscles become shortened, especially the hip flexors, hamstrings, and lower back. The blood flow slows, the fascia tightens, and tension builds. By nighttime, our bodies are literally wound up like a spring. And then we wonder why we can't fall asleep, why our legs cramp, or why we wake up sore. It's because the body never truly got permission to relax. So here's a solution. Before bed, lie flat on your back. Bring your knees up gently toward your chest and hold them there with your arms. Don't force anything, just breathe deeply. Feel the stretch through your lower back and hips. As you inhale, imagine you're breathing into your belly. As you exhale, feel your body melting into the bed or floor. Do this for 30 seconds to 1 minute. This position lengthens your spine, releases tension in your lower back, and promotes circulation to your legs and hips, areas that often tighten up from sitting or stress. After that, gently extend your legs, pointing your toes away from your body, and rotate your ankles in slow circles. Feel the blood moving through your calves and feet. These small movements stimulate your circulation, reduce fluid buildup, and send fresh oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. Finally, stretch your arms overhead, take a deep breath, and slowly exhale while letting your shoulders drop. This simple sequence helps open your chest, calm your heart rate, and align your body for rest. It may seem too simple to make a difference, but this 2-minute stretch can dramatically improve the way your body recovers overnight. Why? Because movement increases blood flow, and blood flow is the key to healing. It delivers oxygen, removes toxins, and helps transport the vitamins and minerals like D3, B12, and magnesium that you're taking before bed right to your muscle cells. So by stretching, you're helping your nutrients do their job better. You'll also notice something powerful happening in your breathing. As you stretch, your breath slows down naturally. Slow breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for rest, digestion, and recovery. This shift in your nervous system is what allows deep healing to begin. When your body relaxes, your muscles soften, your mind quiets, and your heart rate drops. That's the perfect environment for muscle repair, hormone balance, and restorative sleep. I want you to make this a nightly habit, not a one-time thing, because repetition creates transformation. Over time, your body learns that when you start this stretch, it's time to wind down. It's time to release stress, relax your muscles, and prepare for deep rest. After a few weeks, you'll find that your body naturally begins to calm down faster each night. It becomes automatic, effortless. Now if you struggle with tight hips or back discomfort, you can modify this stretch slightly. Instead of holding both knees, pull one leg at a time toward your chest while keeping the other extended. Alternate between sides. This opens up your hips, relieves tension in your lower back, and promotes flexibility. You can also add gentle ankle circles or slow leg movements to release tight fascia. Remember, the goal isn't intensity, it's relaxation. When you finish your stretch, stay still for a few moments. Close your eyes, place one hand over your chest and the other on your belly, and take a few slow breaths. Feel your heartbeat, feel your belly rise and fall. Let go of whatever thoughts you're holding on to. Tell your body, I am safe. I am healing, I am restoring. This small act of mindfulness amplifies the physical benefits of the stretch. You see, the body and mind work together. When the body relaxes, the mind follows, and when the mind relaxes, the body heals. That's why this simple stretch is so much more than movement. It's medicine. It reconnects you to your breath, your awareness, and your own power to create healing. Over time, you'll notice the changes. You'll fall asleep faster. You'll wake up less stiff. Your muscles will recover quicker after exercise, and your overall energy will feel higher. This is your body thanking you for giving it the attention it's been craving. So tonight, before you lay your head down, take just 2 minutes for yourself. Do your stretch, breathe deeply, and let your body release the weight of the day. This is your signal to your muscles, to your nervous system, to your entire being. It's time to rebuild. Healing doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you make space for it. That small stretch, that mindful breath, that moment of stillness, it all adds up. Remember, my friends, it's not what you do once in a while that changes your health. It's what you do every day. 2 minutes of peace at night can bring you hours of healing while you sleep. Give your body that gift, and it will give you back strength, energy, and balance beyond what you can imagine. When it comes to building strength, recovery, and vitality as we age, most people focus only on what they can do, the exercises, the supplements, the stretches, but they forget one of the most powerful tools for healing: consistency in their nighttime routine. You see, your body doesn't just heal because of what you take. It heals because of what you repeat. The environment you create before bed either helps your muscles rebuild or keeps them trapped in a cycle of stress and inflammation. And the truth is, even the best vitamins or nutrients can't do their job if your body isn't in the right state to receive them. Every night, your body performs an incredible process of regeneration. Cells repair, hormones balance, tissues rebuild. But these things only happen when your body is calm, when your blood sugar is steady, and when your sleep cycles flow naturally. That's why one of the most powerful preventative habits you can create is a nighttime ritual that tells your body it's time to heal. This is what allows those vitamins like D3 and magnesium to actually work while you sleep. Let's talk about how simple this can be. 30 minutes before bed, dim your lights, turn off the TV, step away from your phone, and allow your nervous system to shift gears. Blue light from screens tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. That means your melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep deeply, stays suppressed. When melatonin is low, your body can't fully enter those deeper stages of sleep where muscle repair and growth occur. So make it a non-negotiable. Create a calm, dark space where your body feels safe enough to rest. Next, focus on your evening nutrition rhythm. If you've ever woken up stiff, groggy, or with muscle cramps, it's often not because of age. It's because your body was dehydrated or deficient while you slept. A simple preventive ritual is to take your magnesium and vitamin D3 right after your last meal with a glass of water that includes a pinch of sea salt. That little bit of sodium helps your body retain hydration and improve absorption of minerals overnight. Magnesium helps relax your muscles and calm your nervous system, while D3 works synergistically with calcium and protein synthesis, allowing your muscles to rebuild properly. Now here's the secret many people overlook: your mindset before sleep matters. The thoughts you carry into your rest can either fuel healing or fuel stress. When you go to bed replaying worries or regrets, your body stays in a mild state of fight or flight. Cortisol rises. Inflammation rises. Healing slows down. But when you go to bed with gratitude, when you take 60 seconds to think of 3 things you're thankful for, your brain releases serotonin, which converts into melatonin. That's nature's perfect way of saying it's time to rest and rebuild. Here's another habit I recommend to my patients and followers all the time: the nighttime reset breath. Sit at the edge of your bed, close your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop, feel your jaw unclench. Tell yourself, everything I did today was enough. This practice might sound small, but it signals to your entire body that it's safe. Safety is what allows your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and repair system, to turn on fully. Now let's touch on something powerful: temperature. Studies show that when your sleeping environment is slightly cooler, around 65, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18, 20 degrees Celsius, your body enters deeper sleep faster. That's because your core temperature naturally drops before sleep, and a cooler environment supports that transition. It's a simple change that helps your body stay in the most restorative stages of sleep longer, the same stages where your muscles repair, your growth hormone peaks, and your immune system strengthens. Let's talk about consistency. Doing this one night helps, but doing it every night transforms your biology. When your body knows what to expect, it adjusts naturally. Over time, your circadian rhythm, your internal clock, starts to align with your lifestyle. Your sleep becomes deeper, your recovery faster, and your mood brighter. You wake up feeling lighter and stronger because your body finally has a rhythm that supports it instead of fighting against it. If you really want to protect your long-term muscle health, this nightly routine becomes your secret weapon. It prevents the gradual muscle loss we associate with aging, not because it's magical, but because it creates the perfect internal environment for your vitamins, hormones, and tissues to work together. Remember, prevention doesn't mean avoiding illness. It means setting the stage for continual repair and renewal. I've worked with so many people who thought they were too old or too tired to rebuild strength. But when they started this nighttime habit, dimming lights, doing a short stretch, taking magnesium and D3, breathing deeply, focusing on gratitude, everything began to change. Their sleep improved, their muscle soreness went down, their morning energy increased. It wasn't overnight magic, it was daily discipline. And that's what healing truly is, the reward of consistency. So my friends, before you lay your head down tonight, remember this: your nighttime routine is your medicine. You have the power to choose whether your body spends the night in stress or in healing. These few simple steps, calming your environment, nourishing your body, quieting your mind, may seem small, but they create the foundation for every muscle, every cell, and every heartbeat to thrive. Don't underestimate what happens when you give your body what it truly needs: time, rest, and care. You are your own best healer. Every night is an opportunity to reset, restore, and rebuild. Start tonight. Turn down the lights, breathe deeply, take your nutrients, and let your body do what it was designed to do: heal you while you sleep. Because tomorrow's strength starts with the habits you create tonight. My friends, I want you to remember this. You don't need to chase fancy supplements to heal your body. You need to give your body the right environment to heal itself. Start tonight. Commit to taking vitamin D3 and B12 with intention. Stretch your body, calm your mind, and sleep with purpose. Because when you give your body what it needs, it will always give back more than you expect. Small daily habits create massive long-term change. So tonight, take action, because your body is waiting to rebuild you. Stay strong, stay positive, and always believe in your body's power to heal. God bless you, my friends.